Live. There we go.
All right, what is going on, everybody? For here for the Bakersfield gentlemen, with my brother Miguel here at Calibers Lounge in Bakersfield, California, on a pleasant day. Actually, not a
The
nice weather
the weather is fantastic. This whole week is gonna be fantastic for
up
that.
until like next Thursday, Friday.
Then all of a sudden the 90s again. But you know what? It's already May. It's Bakersfield.
But
It's
that
gonna
does remind
happen.
me, though, like I said last time, or no, I was talking to you about this. I think in the store. As soon as we get back from Texas Frightmare, that's when summer starts for me here,
That's the heat.
and we would have already been leaving for Texas Frightmare tomorrow.
Oh, because usually it's the beginning of the month.
Yeah. So by the time it gets into the 90s, it would have already been time for us to be back.
That is a good point. I didn't even think about that. That is exactly right. Steve, how you doing? Eduardo, how's it going? That's not even Frankie's. That's my hat. He stole it. Stolen hat. But that's okay because I got another awesome hat on here too. I'm not gonna lie. Little sister washed it for me, so it's all good. I do not keep things clean. That's on me. Head down on that shame note, but doesn't matter because it was good to go for yesterday's game as the Dodgers friggin' trounced the Phillies. What was it? 13 to
13 to
one.
1.
I keep thinking it was 12 to 1. I don't know why. I must have missed that last run.
They kept going every other inning to get either an RBI double or a two run RBI.
Yes,
Or just I think we had a couple home runs.
two at least.
It's
Yeah.
just all in out good baseball played.
Wait a minute. Boo. Oh, wow, Eduardo. Ugh. Now that Eduardo doesn't know about the super special deal we're doing today. For the next 20 spots for the raffle, so we can get the other half in there, if you get the everything pack, you will get a free raffle ticket into there.
Mm-hmm.
So you will not only get your cigars, but you will also get entered into the amazing raffle, which I should have had the. Why don't I have my Facebook open for this? You wanna talk to distract me from my mistake?
Yeah. So basically, guys, you're gonna get every cigar that we make already, in every size, right?
Every size, yeah.
And on top of that, you have an extra bonus chance to win a raffle, to win the raffle prize. So pretty good thing. And it's going for what right now?
It is $90 for the entire pack plus shipping, which is like $5. So it's not a whole lot. But then not only you get your cigars, you get a great deal on there, but then you have your entry in to win this pack. Plus, this is an older picture because you added one more, I believe.
Yeah, and I still got to get the case in there. I haven't picked it up yet.
Picking on me and your Slack. That is my bad. I fell through the cracks there. John, Mark, everyone else who is watching, thank you so much for joining with us. So yeah, you have a chance to win this. If you don't want to buy the cigars, you want to buy a spot, go ahead. $25 a spot. 2 spots get you entry into more cigars that we will do the same day as the when they all fill up.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as all the spots are full, we'll have both of those going. I cannot wait to see who wins. I want to see them drink right from this bottle of Jack Daniel's Sinatra. Don't be classy about it. Don't be modest. You earned it. So I hope to see that in a video form of some sort. And actually, speaking of content that you can send our way, if you would like to talk on the show, or more likely, the now reclaimed podcast. I did a little research right before this because before we were using Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Anchor got bought out by Spotify,
Oh, is that what
turned it
happened?
into Spotify for podcasters. There's still a little link you can go over to Anchor, so it's the same premise, just they own it now. And I was able to get us back in.
Fantastic.
So now I can post the shows to our Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcast, iTunes Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, and Radio. Oh my gosh, Radio Rebel or Radio. I know the name of it.
Radio Google. Radio
Radio
Gaga.
Public. There we go. Not Radio Agaga. None of that. There we go. Sharif, Josh, how you doing? I'm gonna need that cutter real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely gonna have that going again, guys. We're doing episodes quite often, and then when the laptop got stolen, I couldn't figure out a way to get logged back into it, which was really, really sad, really disheartening. But now that we are back, I am happy with that again.
Definitely.
Clean
That
this
is
guy off.
really good news.
There we go. Clean that guy off a little bit. That's better.
It is May 3rd, so we are 22 days out from Texas Friday weekend. Looking forward to that. We are 1 day removed from Miguel's birthday, which we had the pleasure of going down to Dodger Stadium, as you said earlier, and watching the game. I was not aware where our tickets were going to be. Um, as you guys know, I have an issue with height, and I did not realize we were going to be on top deck. I thought we were going to be in the pavilion as usual.
Hmm.
And I will say that it was not easy for me to get down those stairs.
It was not. It was a sight to behold. I will say that.
Joe, how you doing? And John as well over on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, very much, guys. And those Elon Musk fans out there, I did hook up Twitter account. It is brand new. It is nothing really on there just yet, other than the show. But I will be posting the photos, content, deals, everything that we do on Facebook and YouTube. But it's a little easier to post to Twitter than it is to YouTube as far as like pictures and stuff.
Right.
Don't really build a community over there. Jeff, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. So if you prefer, for instance, Twitter over Facebook, just a little more freedom. It looks like these days.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, check it out. Be sure to hit that little follow button. It is BacoGent661, just like it is for the hashtag that I put on everything. So easy to find. And let me know what I should be following on Twitter, because I haven't been on there in forever. It's been a very long time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I really don't use Twitter all that much. If I can remember, I'll repost a picture to Twitter that we use on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
But I know Twitter's huge. It's just something I never really got used to using. So
That's pretty much the same here. I always figure like, well, if it really means something, we'll get to it. But it's always felt like we've been good where we're at. Always good to talk to you guys. But let's see, dude, I was right there with you, high up. Is for the birds. So no, you want to be on there. See, look at any last words is on Twitter. I guess I could follow that maybe. What was that again? The hashtag that you put on everything. BacoGent661. If I post it, I put that down. So it's easy for me to find stuff. If you guys use it, then I can look at your guys' stuff too. And I love looking at your guys' stuff. Thomas, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
yeah. So for those of you that aren't aware of how Dodger Stadium is set up, um, you come in. Most people come in through the pavilion where the home run area is at.
Oh yeah.
And then we had to go to the right to take a elevator 7 stories up, and then proceed to the top deck, which is another 2 flights of stairs up, and then we're at the top of the very top of the stadium. I don't like it. I would rather sit in the pavilion, but it is what it is.
The good thing about it is it's straight above the action. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I love those seats. You can see everything. The only team. Let me put that on the screen so I can see it better, Paul. The only team leaves through the back door of shame. Wow. But nonetheless, okay, I have to disagree with Frankie on this one. I like them. I think the crowd's a little rowdier, but still having a good time. You could hear them behind us just yelling at players, and there's probably no way they heard us up there.
No.
But it's the whole experience, because they still have all the whatnots behind you, all the snack stadiums and whatnot. And then you can obviously go around all of Dodger Stadium, and there's plenty of places to hang out and watch the game as well. So many more bars now. There was like 6 or 7 new bars built into that place at least. So they know what they're doing. They know their audience, and I appreciate that.
Well, I love the nosebleeds. I used to love 700 level at the vet in Philly. You are alone on that one, sir.
I agree. I think those seats up there are. Let me touch this up because I didn't like this little corner. There we go. That's much better. Almost much better. There we go. I agree. I like those areas. I think there's something to be said about those seats. The pavilion, though, I don't know if they still do it. At least at Dodger Stadium, I don't know if they still do it, because I'm sure other places have it. But they had the all-you-can-eat Dodger dog, popcorn, and soda. I think it was the deal. So you just go back and forth as much as you want. The lines are long because everyone's doing it, but for it was like $45 or something.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
You could just destroy Dodger dogs left and right.
Yeah, I mean, I always have a good time. Win or lose, it's always a pleasure going to Dodger Stadium, having a good time, hanging out with friends and family, watching a game. Getting out there. It's so rare that we actually get a chance to get out to Dodger Stadium. That every time we do get to, it's really pleasurable.
100%. Yeah, I cannot wait to go again. I did like the night game, especially because it wasn't so hot. It wasn't freezing by any means either. That's when the pavilions are not your friend. Not anywhere in the field, honestly, or around the fields. It just gets so friggin' hot sometimes. Clean myself off.
So I need that lighter too. I didn't light the bottom of mine properly.
Oop, there you go. That's what I was trying to make sure I touched up before went too far. Nothing like a baseball game during the summer. Oh yeah, you feel that heat. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe because most of the football stadiums are now, being a little more that indoor feel.
Mm-hmm.
You could just throw the top on, no problem. I don't know a whole lot of what's the word I'm looking for. Other stadiums that really do that because hockey's always been inside, basketball's always been inside.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball's just it's
Well,
just not
actually, they
that.
did have the Lake Placid game, which was outside.
Oh, okay. All right. I stand corrected. And we are smoking today, guys. I am having the Hecho en las Calles, which is the made in the streets. There's a Harbano blend.
I've got the Trust the Process. San
Little,
Andreas blend.
oh,
Sorry.
that little San Andreas for us there. I like that action. Boom. And for those just tuning in, yes, you can get one of each in each size, plus that California Dream in Volume 2, $90 plus a little bit of shipping for you. And you get entered into the raffle, that bottle of Jack Daniel's Sinatra, plus all the amenities that come along with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're definitely gonna want to hop on that. I'm just spitballing here that you might want a little bit of whiskey and cigars to go along with your summer because it is coming up quicker than you think. What do we have, like a month and a half
Yup.
before summer's like actually here?
Oh.
It's definitely creeping up on you. So I definitely hit that link. It is in the description, the first one in there, along with our sponsors, Artista Cigars, Cigar Heritage, a code for your Monkey Cult coffee needs, along where to find the Patreon, the Facebook supporter, and all the new podcasts that, well, I guess not new, but reclaimed podcast spots that we are at.
Nice wording. Anybody out there smoking anything, guys? Let us know what you're smoking. A little earlier today, I did post both the May birthday contest as well as the May best ash contest. So those are back up. If you need to enter one or both, please go do so. Got them out in a pretty timely manner this month. So
A little bit better.
make sure you guys get your birthdays in there. You should get your others' birthdays in there. I think we had two already put in. And then, of course, if you have an action you think is the best, let's see that picture.
Get that in there. Yes. I think actually, didn't someone, I might have just overlooked this or just saw a passing glance. Was somebody's birthday the same as their father's on there?
Yes.
Was it Amber? Okay, yeah, I thought that was insane. I don't know. I swear I've seen it before. Like, I had a buddy who had a similar situation with their mom, but I cannot confirm that. So I thought that was really interesting. And who wins? Because I usually put whoever their name is, because they put in like their other. So that's gonna be an interesting
Yeah,
one.
it'll land on the name, not the date.
I was born on his birthday. That's pretty dang awesome. That is awesome. Get on it. Yep, it is on the Facebook page. Smoking one of the bundle cigars, Toasty Jones. I've never heard of that.
I can't say I've either. Actually, Toasty Jones. That's a cool. That's a cool name though. I like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's some provocative thinking right there.
Very.
That's the thing about bundle sticks too. There's a lot of really good ones out there. I've always been a fan of the factory smokes. I think those are pretty dang good. I think they have a sweetened version of one too, which is okay, but they have their Maduro. Right? Yeah. The M1 mild sweet Maduro was really good too, but I haven't seen those in quite a while.
Oh, been forever on any of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they had the M1, the P1, I think, something else. I forget what it was. But they always went basically that M1 Maduro or P1 something else. And for, usually like $4 a stick, maybe a little bit less in some cases, you get a good deal.
Yeah, you couldn't beat it. It was a great deal.
Yeah.
Fantastic cigars.
That should be 2 entries. What's up?
The birthdays. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. She definitely gets 2 entries on that one. Oh, so it's a $2 stick. Yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah, if you're looking for a bundle something that you're not worried about, like, it's not supposed to be the best thing ever. All right, let's all be honest with those guys. There's a lot of bundles out there that are quality, but you're not looking to replace your Padron or something. They're wonderful sticks still. Nothing wrong with it.
And again, they're cigars that you wouldn't mind handing out to someone who maybe doesn't smoke a lot of cigars, and they end up putting it out after a couple puffs. It's not gonna break the bank. It's not hurt your feelings.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Still a good problem to have, though. I'm gonna go the Opus X Dubai. That's what I'm gonna suggest for you.
I've never had that.
You will not be disappointed. I think you should definitely get that. I think that'll improve any volleyball experience. It's just what it is.
I have not yet had a chance to try the Opus X Dubai version yet. So let us know how it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. I always want to know you guys' opinions on different sticks. And oh my gosh, I think I forgot to mention what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the podcasts. Um, I love your guys' photos for the Ash contest, like doing the birthday wheel. Hey Byron, how you doing? There is another way that you can send us a little bit of content if you want. The page for the podcast itself, like the homepage, has a spot where it says send a voice memo. I want to see how we can implement that better because we can literally get you guys on the podcast. You can record a little entry of some kind. I don't know what we're gonna do just yet, but you can send them anytime. You can send it right now if you want. I'll put the link in the description next time once I fully understand how it works before I just start willy nilly throwing that out there. But I think we got to do some kind of contest for that too.
We could do a topic, let them mess about the topic.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I like that. Don't be yawning. What are you doing?
Oh, where it came from? I'm sorry.
Oh, Paul Shearns had to live. I think so. Oh, I'll try one out. Hey, Chris, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Long time.
Ooh, that's good stuff. The Bono smoking very well right now. Pretty solid ash, and it's a little wilted on one side, but I'm not really worried about that right now. Just puffing away. Move that to the side so I can see the comments still. Other topic we had on hand, as you guys might have seen on the Facebook page yesterday, the United Cigar Group has decided to come out with a 60 count box of the Bday with different sizes, beautiful presentation, and that will be over at PCA. I thought you'd be more excited about that than anything.
I am. I am excited to see it, but it's something that I know is going to be out of my price range, so
a little
sad. But also kind of like that, Drew State announced earlier today, and we posted just a little while ago,
Yep.
that they unveiled the newest live show cigar, and that is the Liga H99, and that is in the Super, or no, the I think it's Super Rancho.
Super Rancho.
Something. Oh dang it!
Go to the email. Go to the email. It's the best way to do it. I'm with Byron. The box does look very interesting.
Rancho.
Super Rancho, that is?
It's double wide. Now, this cigar is the only 4 Drew Diplomat stores. So, if you don't know what a Drew Diplomat store is, you say order so much Drew Estate cigars that they have access to stuff that a normal brick and mortar may not have.
Oh, yeah.
Our only Drew Diplomat store here in Bakersfield is Cigars 101. That's why during the pandemic and stuff, and people are like, man, I wish I could get a Liga H or a Liga 99 or a 252. We're out of them. We don't have anything. I'm looking around like, we got every size.
We got some right here,
we got
right
boxes,
there.
We got them loose. I mean, it was really weird to hear that people didn't have access to those. And then when the H99 comes out, we had boxes of those in the one size. I wasn't think it was the David and Goliath from Foundation that came out that we started running low on stuff, because I remember I was doing a cigar comparison between those two, and I think it was the Nasty Fritas, the Papa Fritas, which the Papa Fritas also, interestingly enough, is going to be cut down from a 50 count box to a 25 count box, making it a little bit more budget friendly, more accessible, and a great way to try up on some really good little mixed fill cigars.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they're great. Like maybe 40 minutes tops. I would say 30 minutes better, a little safer. But the flavors, the tobacco they use, on point. Like you're not gonna be disappointed with that Liga tobacco. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So congratulations on United for bring this cool box. Maybe we'll do it with the Byron's next. We'll have to wait and see. And then if you guys don't have a local
Oh,
Drew Diplomat store in your area, you guys always use Cigars and More. They are willing to ship to you guys. Just remember, we do have the California tax. But if it's the only place you can get it from, it's the only place you can get it from. And I don't know about you guys. I was a big fan of the H99.
oh heck yeah! I think maybe not. I don't know if I like it better than the 10, but I like them both very very much. I'd have
Well,
to compare them like side by side.
I ended up buying a package that came with both the Liga 10 and the H99 plus some mix of the other stuff that they had. The Limber 9, the 252. I think there was
Couple
there's
of
something
tens on
else.
there.
Yeah, and the one that I liked,
20 acre farm.
20 Acre Farm.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna pull the trigger on it, but I had to get two H99s, two Liga 10s, four 20 Acre Farm, four Undercrowns. I was like, yeah, I'll
Oh,
spend the money.
oh, it was a solid deal. And you got some swag with it, I think too. I think there
I
was
got a bunch of swag with it.
yeah. Jeff, Damn Storm that's coming in just blew his cigar off the table, but it survived. You can rebuild. I believe in you. Dustin, how you doing, brother? And yeah, the Cali Tax Deli bought some stuff from you guys back then. Yeah, it's oh gosh, it hurts your head. It's so high sometimes. I know we're not the worst. I mean, there's still Utah. I think Hawaii is a little higher in New
New
York.
York.
There might be one more state in there too. It's like New Jersey or something ridiculous for some reason. I don't get it, but nonetheless, being in the top 5 or close to the top 5 doesn't feel any better. And there's a huge jump between like us at top 5 to the number 6 spot. All of a sudden, it starts going down very quickly. They have caps where it's like 50 cents a stick
Mm-hmm.
or 35 cents a stick. And I was talking to a rep about this. People just forget how how numbers work. All right, if nobody buys because the tax is too high and they go somewhere else to get their product, you make $0 in taxes. But if they're buying on a steady stream of cigars in your area or whatever it is they're buying from you, because the tax isn't unbelievably crazy, um, you're gonna get your money.
What's John said? I can't read.
Any any guesses? Oh, for the Drew Estate Live Pack cigar.
As far as I know, they do have another one coming out pretty soon. Once we get them in, we'll give them a smoke and see what we think they are.
That's the main thing right there. We haven't gotten ours in yet, so cannot really speculate. I don't really like to even guess to begin with. I try to keep it as interesting as possible the day of. But in terms of just have I guessed like with other people and we've done it on the show, I never get it right anyway. I think I got the the undercrown line correct, but that was about it. Like, it's gonna be an undercrown. I feel like that was still not a win in my book. I didn't do that great a job. But it doesn't bother me because it's a great cigar. And so far, I've not been disappointed with any of the live kit cigars that have come out.
No, no.
Yeah, I think
They
they've
were all fantastic. They are delicious.
definitely agree with that. Have they done a sweet one for that yet? Any kind of any?
If
I don't
they
think
did, we
so.
missed it. That might have been the lady with no name, but we missed that one. Don't remember.
I don't know if that was a free. Did anyone? Was that a freestyle kit? There've been quite a few. They've done quite a few now. And it's always a fun party, to see everybody, across the states or wherever you might be, kind of smoking along, winning some stuff, learning about the stick as they go along. It's a great unveiling for a product. I think it's a great idea.
Comments that we did catch up on.
No, but what we finally caught up on was friggin' John Wick 4.
Finally, man. I mean, after all this month, trying to get out there to go see it. Finally got to go see it.
I was what's what I'm looking for? I was flabbergasted it took that long. All right. I was upset with myself that it took that long. Because I've loved the John Wick series. I know a lot of you guys out there like it too. And this one was no different. Definitely loved it. Maybe not my favorite one, but it was still really great.
Yeah, I think number 2 is probably my favorite.
I would probably go number 2 as well. I think Common was my favorite adversary for him.
You guys know who Common is? He's a rapper that I think should have played Green Lantern like years ago, but I was just getting older. I don't think it'll work the same way.
That was on the table though at one point, right? Like he was getting ready for the role or in talks at least. Um, and that he did not die in John Wick 2. At least that's what the what's what I'm looking for. The cliffhanger kind of left it at. No death for him.
But all in all, the movie was really good.
Yes, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go see it, John. It's really good stuff.
I definitely like the fight scenes. You know, they carried on with that armor laced suits and like top notch body armor for the henchmen and whatnot. I think the stairs scene towards the end of the movie was really, really good.
Yeah.
I think they lost count of time though because there's no way some of that stuff happened in only a couple of minutes.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this is 2.5 minutes to get up there. Been about 16, but the sun has not risen yet, so that's okay. I think, and this doesn't spoil it because I think it might have been in the trailer somewhere too. The friggin' homage to the Warriors of him trying to get to the dueling site and calling everyone boppers. That was just
that I did not see coming. I did did not know that was going to be in there. But as soon as I saw the mouth, I was like, the Warriors, which was a great little thing to add in.
Well, no, Cam. Yeah, Cam, we know. We got you on there, brother. In fact, Frankie added you to the birthday list. And Paul, 100%. Yeah, what was it, like 400 words tops, like he spoke the entire movie or something ridiculously short? I'm going to look that up real quick. I'm going to get the exact number for those who want to know. Gosh, again. Many words.
Mike, just turn up mine and turn down. It could be my voice. Yesterday I decided to munch on jalapenos instead of the actual nachos themselves. I was just munching on jalapenos, and one decided to go down the wrong pipe, and I was coughing up a lung for like 20 minutes straight, like bad, like heat, pain. It hurt. Then my cough all came back, and I've been coughing ever since.
Was 380. Oh no, I found the total. Don't worry. 484. Wait, what is this? There's two different answers here from the same person. How the visuals. Yeah, no, 380 words over the entire movie. He spoke plenty to me. I didn't even notice it. Didn't feel like he wasn't speaking, but I think it made more of a statement. So I definitely think they went the right route with that. The only thing that I always question in all these movies, because every single one, he's killed like a few hundred people.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
he just keeps murdering and murdering, and there's definitely just big old piles of bodies and stuff. Sooner or later, you're gonna run out of henchmen, and you're gonna run out of good assassins. So like, is the world just left with really crappy like B team C players around the world trying to do all the other assassinations?
Hope not.
Because like it just feels like you're depleting the market really fast. And I think broke down to 40,000 per word. He earns it. He earns every cent of that.
Absolutely,
definitely deserves it. But at the same time, those fight scenes, I think earn him more money than any amount of speaking he's going to do in those. Absolutely freaking phenomenal. Just the choreography with the different weapons in each one of them, because they always kind of changes something up.
Yeah, I thought it was awkward that. Then I don't want to do any spoilers, but in the club scene, they were using like axes. I thought that was an odd choice of weapon.
It was the German dudes. Yeah, because they had him, so he took them from him.
Yeah.
Then again, they're like nunchucks at one point, and I actually really liked the bow and arrow stuff. Thought that was really good. And it's always something different. They try to keep it as fresh as possible while still sticking to that. He's there's an unstoppable force, and he's coming for you, and he plays that very well at all times. Even against someone like Donnie Yen, who now plays a blind guy a lot.
Yeah,
he does a really good job of being blind. I agree with that. Oh no, don't worry. That's not much of a spoiler because he's blind in the what do you call it trailer too. Let's see. Anything non-spoiler related? I could say this is not really a spoiler, but I thought other characters were going to come back at this point, but they just didn't. So that was a little disappointing. I was hoping to see Halle Berry's character again, or Common. That was the one. That was the big one right there for me.
Yeah, I would agree. I think if this is the end of the movies for John Wick, which we don't know, there was a post credit scene,
Yeah.
so we'll have to wait and see. But if this was it, and he actually did pass away, I would have liked to have seen Halle Berry in there. Or some of the other people that you know.
Wait, that's definitely a spoiler.
Is it?
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, I would definitely like to have seen her. Other people that may have been against him, but are friends with him or something. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The henchman to defeat now is Godzilla and Skeletor. I think he was actually that's the next movie. Is you see a gigantic slip of paper or a gigantic cell phone, um, in Godzilla's lair, and he just looks. Oh, the John Wick contract's up to like 50 million or something. I don't know, some ridiculous number, and Godzilla needs to get paid.
Mhm.
There'll be another one. That's the question right there. Will there be another one? I sure hope so. I'd have fun watching a fifth. And I know they get wackier as it goes along with any kind of those movies. It doesn't matter what series you're talking about. They're gonna get crazier and crazier. But I'm down for it. I'm definitely down for it.
In my opinion, he didn't die at the end of the movie. They just faked his death so he could be left in peace. Um, so they gave him the headstone they wanted with the writing that he wanted on it,
Yep.
and Winston will put him there if and when it's necessary.
Oh, I think so too. I think he because like they talk about it throughout the movie, that even if he gets out, he'll never actually get out. The only thing that'll help is death. So they might have done something like that. I think that's the only way to make another one. And Jeff, Tulsa King, 100% a great series. I love the hell out of Tulsa King.
Cannot wait for season two.
I really hope we get another season. I know they already. I think they already renewed it. I think I think we're getting it. There was a few series that I really am hoping get season twos. I know. So yeah. Um. Killing It. I think has been renewed,
Oh,
and I think. Oh my gosh, what is it called? The Hugs Not Thugs one.
oh,
Gotta help me out with that. I cannot remember the name of it to save my life. It's more of a comedy.
dang it.
Tulsa King, obviously, a lot more action. There's a little more drama to it, but it's still got some funny parts too.
These fools?
This Fool,
This fool.
yeah, This Fool on Hulu, and I think Killing It's on Peacock. If you guys want to watch some funny stuff, I think you'd enjoy those. They might not be Ted Lasso winning awards, but I feel like they deserve their spot up there. Are into the series. I did a man that looks like that raised a woman that looked like that. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Get his daughter in there. Um, what the heck? What the heck was I gonna say? Um, Now there's still so much they could do with the whole thing. Um, and especially I think if you're talking about Stallone's daughter, yeah, that would be a little interesting, just a little bit. Wait, Paul, are you talking about actual daughter, or are we talking about the one in the series? Because they kind of look similar. I think she could pass for his daughter if I didn't know them, like in real life. The one they got to play the daughter on the show, and I felt bad for the her husband. I think he gets his arm or leg broken or something at one point, just for knowing him. Basically,
Yeah.
they just beat the hell out of him. Okay, the real daughter, yeah, absolutely. All three. I did not know how many daughters he had. That is that's surprising. I thought he had like two kids tops. I thought it was like a boy and a girl situation. But shoot, the guy's what, 70s, early 70s or late 60s. He can have some kids.
Oh, he's not that old.
Stallone, he's pretty dang
Really? The
old.
70s? I thought 60s for sure.
Let me look that up. Let me look that up so I'm right.
Wow. Really good for his age then. Yeah, that's incredible. It is.
Stallone. That's the wrong Stallone, people. I don't know who Roberto Stallone is. There we go. And we are looking at 76. 76 years old.
Wow.
That dude is still not just his physical, like his appearance and how in shape he is, but how well of acting he does. Still, it's impressive across the board. Even Carlito Fuente follows Sylvester Stallone on Instagram. for good reason. The dude's a very interesting man. See, Tom, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Glad you're checking in with us. Dude. But yeah, Tulsa King definitely deserves more series to it. I feel like the ending of this first season,
Mhm.
um, really, what's what I'm looking for? Um, ended abruptly. They threw a lot of cliffhangers really quickly towards the end, and they're all really good. And I'm looking forward to where those storylines go. But I want to see them come to fruition, not just get spit out and not come about. Because I think what was the show that you used to watch? That had, like all those actors, Seth Rogen, James Franco, what's her name's or what's his name's wife from Hawkeye's wife, um, Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and geeks.
Freaks and Geeks. I think that ended at one season.
I do not know. I couldn't get that. It was like on the tip of my tongue. So I blame those damn jalapenos.
It might have been the jalapenos. But you're looking at there were so many storylines that they were about to pay off and then just canceled. At least 3 years. That wouldn't be bad. I think that would be enough to tell a really good story with that. It might have been a really good movie if they kind of tightened some stuff up. I like the aspects that it's playing on though, so I think series wise, it might be the way to go. Um, there's so much expansive world they could do with the ideas. The mob family back home, building up his stuff, the reservation guys, taking
Reservoir Dogs.
reservation dogs.
Reservation Dogs.
They have another season 2 coming.
Oh man,
I
can't
believe
wait.
they got the green light for that. So that's another hilarious, but got really sad for a while there.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna get, uh, 1 or 2 sad episodes. That was the bottom. Pick back up with the fun. They stayed down there a while.
It's a little steps, but then again, it was a very serious topic they were going into
Mm.
with the loss of their friend and the I guess just terrible nature of humans because they got robbed like twice, I think, in 2 different situations. Losing
But
cars, losing money.
would you call that karma?
Yeah, because they did steal a lot of stuff to get what they were doing. Um, it it comes back at you, I suppose. But they're just kids. I mean, they're just what the oldest one was 17, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were already over their heads.
What's this? I think there's a saying about it too. It'll come to you after the show's over, I'm sure.
Of course,
Of
yeah.
course, of course, it'll come to me
So
later.
how is the trust the process going right now?
Yeah, I'll be honest, you guys. It is a little tight for me right now, but I'm chewing along on the top. It is loosening up as I go, so not a big issue. Only had to touch up one side on the one little spot. I really didn't get it to go get lit. Flavors are fantastic. I love the San Andrea mineral flavor that you get off the leaf. I love the nice oiliness to this leaf. Beautiful cigar.
Wonderful, good to hear. I'm having the Habano blend for us, and that is the Hecho en las Calles, which is the made in the streets for those who don't speak Spanish, like I don't speak Spanish. Um, but that spicy, the little pepperiness from the Habano is kicking in throughout the entire thing. Absolutely phenomenal. And again, for the new guys, for those who might not know this, the blends are the same. And Richard, I'm sorry, I don't even know if I said hello. Richard, how you doing? Um, you have for this one is the Habano wrapper over the Dominican Piloto binder, Dominican, Cameroon, and Pennsylvania Ligero fillers, and then the switch to the Trust the Process is that San Andreas wrapper.
And
So
you left that AC blaring.
that's
It's
getting nice cold.
freezing in
Yeah,
here.
keep you awake. But you can really tell the difference that the wrappers make with these 4 cigars because they are all same blend, different wrappers. Your Connecticut, your Sumatra, Habano, and San Andreas. And if you guys want to try those out, you can see how that wrapper really affects your smoke, especially with the robustos, those little guys, a little thinner of a ring gauge. So you're really focusing on those wrappers. But if you like something a little bit bigger, those Toros will give you a lot more smoke time to them. Of course, the Gordos even more so. I think if you had all 4 of them in a day, you're looking at least 8 hours of smoking cigars. So that's quite a bit of time puffing away
You
on
might not
some.
also uh, get a good idea of if you want to order more by doing it that way as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So you can see exactly which one you like, what sizes you're looking for. And of course, you can always just get them in the sizes you already preferenced. We have 5 packs of all of them ready to go. Out blackout drunk did Miguel get on? None.
No, he had one beer and he was good. One beer and he was good, guys.
That was a one drink and that was it. Come on, there we go. Again, was just loving the game. Just loving the game. I cannot tell you how excited I am to get back over there. I want to go to more Dodger games now. I just keep forgetting how much fun I have every time. And then still to this day, I have not been to any NFL games. So I might need to get to an XFL game, whatever it might be. I need to get to a football game. That's the one thing I have not done. Hockey, basketball, excuse me, cribbage, which if that's a real thing, I don't know.
LA is the closest teams.
LA? Whose teams for that?
The Rams and the Chargers.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Where do you go watch the? Excuse me, guys. The Raiders or the Niners are about the same distance away as well.
Well, if we wouldn't have left when we did in Tampa, we could have watched Buccaneers.
They were kicking off. I was leaving.
I was so sad about that. Like, oh man, we might just line up this just right, and then no, we did not. And that broke my heart because we were pulling away. The stadium was just calling my name. Could hear the chants.
And you drive into to Vegas like we do, and you see Allegiant Stadium, and it doesn't look that big. It doesn't look that big.
But the capacities.
But you see you see the numbers, you see the pictures of the inside, and that place is gigantic. It's crazy how your mind plays that game on you. Like I remember about 5-6 years ago, we were contracted to clean out some suites that were going to be turned into a dollar store or
these are department sort of things. Yeah.
Ross and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I am looking around, and this one was supposed to be the dollar store. I was like, "There's no way our dollar store would fit in this dollar store. This is way too small of a suite. She got two." Next thing you know, they're perfectly in there.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, just an empty room. I thought would feel bigger. But then all of a sudden, the way they arranged all the aisles and where all their cash registers go and little back office they built, it it was a lot more impressive than I expected it to be.
Truly was. Truly was.
Oh, but the other one, the Ross you're talking about, was the one that they messed up the flooring. Though that was a whole different story because that one looked a lot bigger.
Oh man!
And truth be told, it was huge, but they made mistakes by inches, which added up to feet, which added up to everything needed to be redone for the flooring. Meaning we had to redo all our work for the flooring.
Yeah.
And then they realized they didn't even want us to do what they originally wanted us to do. So I guess we technically got paid twice to do nothing that we had to do. I'm not gonna complain about that.
That's the way it goes.
Sometimes.
Doing events this weekend?
This weekend, yes. May 6th here at Culebras. 3 weekends in a row of events for Culebras members. I do not know. I'll have to ask John if it's open or not before I put that out there. But yes, we have another taster, a couple of members that are new members, but longtime smokers are helping host this one with John. So I'm very excited to see what they come up with. I'm excited to see what cigars they bring. It's always going to be fun. There's always something good to be smoking. So I'm excited to see how they continue that legacy.
Oh,
and then from there, I don't think we have another event until June. So there'll be a good little break there. So no one gets too burnt out. But I think everyone's having a good time. It kept filling up. I mean, this last weekend's event was pretty dang full. I expect to see the same amount of people, if not maybe more, at this May 6th one. So definitely a good thing.
Again, I apologize. I was able to make it. I was doing some other stuff with that one.
Yeah, I had the charity event. There was a lot going on last weekend, and it will only continue.
Hopefully.
Let's see. Let's go Warriors. I wanted them to win last night. I'm not an LA fan. I'm not a Lakers fan. Sorry. LeBron James, no thank you. But there was a lot of Lakers fans in that stadium, Dodger Stadium, and for good reason, obviously, a little close in proximity, and they were very adamant and very happy about that win. So good for them, I guess. There was a couple of Golden State fans there too, so that was kind of cool to see. But I'm not a Golden State fan either. I'm not even that big a basketball fan. I like the game from time to time. The highlights are incredible. seeing some of the older players or even some of the talent now play and just seeing their compilations of how well they do,
Mhm.
it friggin' blows my mind. Make it look so easy for something that being on the court, it's like I don't even know how you would do that. This is ridiculous.
That AC is just
You want to wrap it or what?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap it for today, guys. We will see you Friday for the final third of the week, and hopefully by then I will have the podcast back in full swing. Very excited for that. If you want to tune in tomorrow morning, that is 5 a.m. West Coast time, 8 a.m. on that East Coast. Guys, do not forget to get your packs. Again, $90, you get the Have It All pack, which is 13 cigars and a chance to win the Sinatra. So if you guys want to get a hold of that, in fact, I'll show the picture off one more time before we close completely. Sorry for those who are going to be listening to this, but I can describe it for you. Let me come on, share. Screen share. There we
But
go. There we go. That is a bottle of Jack Daniel's Sinatra, 2 packs, 3 packs of cigars now. Cutter, lighter, tasting glasses, and soon to be a travel case to go along with all that. So that's a whole lot of winning. And cigars that already come along with it if you buy the pack. So it's a double win-win, I think. So you guys have a great one. Get yourself those as soon as you can. Just message myself, the page of Pariah Cigars, or just go ahead and hit the link in the description. We'll take care of you then too. Have a good night, gentlemen. Have been watching, but not chatting. No worries, Peter. Glad to see you. That's all that matters. You guys all have a great one, and we will see you soon.